Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing Emerson's hair. We're going to be doing some braids. Very simple kid braid style. Could be adult, could be kids. However, I'm going to be using her natural hair. No weave, no nothing. So I just washed her hair. I washed her hair with the Carol's Daughters Goddess Strength conditioner and shampoo. I've been loving that lately, and that's really what I've been sticking to. And everything again that I mentioned in this video will be linked somewhere. Description, comments in the video somewhere. But now I'm using this blow dryer. You guys know I love my Babyliss. Um, but this one for me works great for the kids because honestly, it brushes as it goes, and I don't kind of have to do like the chase method or anything like that with it. So it just kind of like brushes as it goes. It has three different levels. You can do cool, you can do low and high. I'm not sure if it has a medium, but it's pretty cool. Again, everything will be linked, but do you see how straight her hair gets from just doing it? And I don't even think this is on high heat. This is probably on like a medium or low heat. So, and her hair gets pretty straight, not much that I have to do to get it this way. So, yeah, I love this blow dry. You guys have seen this. If you are used to watching my video, you've seen this, but you've mostly seen the Babyliss, which is what I normally use for like the adults, or if I really want to get the hair like super duper duper straight. The first thing I'm gonna go in with is the Duchess middle part. So you guys already know I'm gonna start with the middle part. I'm gonna make sure it's straight. I'm gonna clean it up with, today I think I'm using the orange Shine and Jam for her hair. And then, of course, I'm using my own comb because it's the best in the West. This is my Duchess Braids Precision Comb. That will be linked as well. You can find it on my website. And on my wrist is my braid band. This is what I'm using to store the Shine and Jam to do the hair. Makes life so much easier. It lessens the time frame of going back to the jar all the time, and I could just get the jam right there. I don't have to put it on the back of my hand like we used to. So now this is the new method that, everybody's using. Now, for as far as the hair, I parted it down the middle, then I parted it from ear to ear, and now I'm going in and I'm just curving along her hairline. I'm making a curve from the center part and pulling it all the way back to that halfway part that I made from ear to ear. And I'm gonna be doing like a half and half. I'm gonna do half just braids, plaits at the back. Picture it being like a half and half knotless braids and the front braided. Picture it like that, but for kids. No hair added, nothing. So it's gonna be like a half and half with braids in the front, not small braids, it's kind of like medium, and then knotless braids in the back, but not really knotless, it's just plaits. So as I'm braiding, she really doesn't like me doing stitch braids because she really fights against me with it. So I'm not going to be trying to push the stitch braids on her hair. I'm just going to kind of use my pointer as much as I can to kind of form the lines. I started using my pinky at the end of that braid, but for the most part, I'm just using my pointer and just being very careful and trying to make some lines there. But it's not going to be perfect because whenever I do stitch braids in her hair, it really hurts her. So, and it makes the process like super long trying to fight with her. So I'm not fighting with her today. I'm just going to make life easy and just do some regular braids. I'll try my best to get some stitches in there with just my pointer as I'm going and not like switch to my pinky like I normally do. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to follow that braid up with another braid, similar curve, going back, and I'm just gonna braid that out, you guys. This is a very, very simple style. I feel like it's really cute, but it's achievable. So as far as this braid right here, I'm just parting. As you guys can see, it's very hard to explain parts and design, but if you guys are visual learners, you can see how I parted that one. And this one is going to fall in her face. Like it's like away from her face, so it's not like blocking anything and it's not annoying her being in her face. You'll see when I'm done how it looks, but this is how I'm doing that one. And then I'm going to follow it up with another braid, just following the same curve, following the same design, and going back to that back part, that middle part that I put going across from ear to ear. So that's what I'm doing. It's a very, very simple style, you guys. You don't have to really think too hard with it. You just, if you are trying to emulate it, you are going to need to um know how to curve properly. And you guys, you guys know how I am about my parts and parting and stuff like that, so I take it very seriously. So that's really how you have to pay attention, is to how you curve it. And for me, I just kind of curve it along her hairline. So I kind of, everybody has different hairlines, so whatever works for whose hair you're going to be braiding, just make it work for them. Don't try to make it perfect. If it doesn't end up looking exactly like this, it's fine. It probably just means that their hairline is not the same. And so the curves might be off. Like, trying to get it right might not really, work for everybody. And look how long. I love how her hair is just growing out. So then I'm going to go on the other side. I'm just pretty much going to match up from the side that I've already completed, and then we're going to see what we do in the middle. But I'm just matching it up on both sides. And as you guys can see, she is being as patient as she can with me, but sometimes she does get frustrated. Of course, I like to cut those out of the video because I don't like the opinions that, you know, people form from her, like just, any child. Like, if you're getting your hair done, it's annoying. But anyways, this is what I ended up doing with that final braid in the middle. I just kind of plaited it back. But once I was done with this plait, honestly, I wanted to be kind of done with the style at this point. Because it had been a long day by now, but I ended up taking out the back and just to see how her hair was. I was honestly thinking like, okay, maybe I could just curl the back up, put some like beads on the front braids, and she'll be good. And that was my thought, but her dad wasn't feeling that, and we knew it would be an issue. This is her hugging me because she's like, want a break. And we did end up taking like a 2-hour break after this, and then I got back to it. But yeah, if I had left her hair like this and tried to curl it up or something, shrinkage is real, and the back, whenever she lay on the back, it will get matted up. And so we just decided it wasn't the best call to like leave the back out and curl it up, because we would have to be dealing with that every morning, trying to detangle it and getting it right for school. So it's just better that I braid it up and get it out the way. So I ended up just coming back to the style and parting it like some bigger than normal parts, of course, and then just doing some triangular parts and plaiting it out at the back, making it like a half and half. So as I'm plaiting, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to fully plait this out because I don't want to end up putting beads on it. So I want the ends to be curly. And so the first thing I did was moisturize it with some leave-in conditioner from the same Carol's Daughter line. And this is just going to moisturize her ends. And then I went ahead and put a mousse on it. I really love the pattern mousse, but I have to plug in the Mayel's pomegranate mousse. I also love that one as well. So either or works great. So the mousse is going to help make the curls pop, but the leave-in conditioner is going to give it some moisture, especially at the ends. You guys, the ends get so dry, they're lighter than the rest of her hair and it just dries up real quick. So I want to keep that as moisturized as possible. I did put some of the leave-in conditioner and the Miel's rosemary oil before I blow dried it out. So I'll also tag that as well. And I find that using those two combination really leaves the hair really, really moisturized for a really long time. And for my mamas with their babies, just be patient with them. Their head is going to be all over the place. And I just try to chase her and sit her up to my comfort level. I do feel like I could get a better setup that is more comfortable for both of us, and I'll look into getting that because I definitely need like a some type of kid chair or something that just kind of straps her in a little bit so that she can be comfortable and I can be comfortable, and I can just bring her up to my height so that I'm not like over her, like, hurting myself, or and she's moving around the whole time. All right, so now I'm on my final braid, you guys. We're almost there. And I'm just planning it out. Like I said, it's a very, very simple style. At the end, I'm gonna put it up and you guys get to see how it looks, especially with the two braids that I left in the front. Once I put some beads on those, you guys will be able to see how that turned out. All right, so this is the finished look, you guys. I put some beads on those two braids, and as you can see, they are in her, like there's a cute addition to her, but it's not in her face. So it's not going to be bugging her while she's at school or, just her day to day. It'll be right out of her face, just right. So I feel like that's a perfect location. All right, guys. So if you have made it this far in the video, to me, that means you like me. So I want you to do three things for me. That's one, like the video because you've made it this far. So go ahead and hit the like button. The second thing is if I've taught you anything in this video, I mean, that's what my aim is to teach my viewers at least one thing in every single video. So if I have taught you something, go ahead and comment what that thing was. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it. And last but not least, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're not already. So I'll see you guys in the comment and thank you so much for watching.